Howdy and aloha, everyone. This is James with Monotalk. It is November 26, 2024. And TDS is still out there. It's pretty severe. Um, I got friends, family, they just can't shake it. It's hard. Look, I was there. But then I decided to go past the rabbit hole into the abyss where I am, the surface is where mainstream media is. That's just surface stuff. But the guy's real. He's not fucking around. He's playing the game. He's doing what he's got to do to get to the inauguration, and then he'll start to really do what he has to do and what he really wants to do. And that's up to him. He's the president of the United States, isn't it? Yeah. But not according to some of these swing states that are still supposedly counting ballots or have just finished. It's been like 15, 16 fucking days. It's lunacy. It's lunacy. And then, there's the third parties, which, look, if you have a third party, I'm going to give you this advice. And there's about 20 of them out there. Just go to Ballotpedia and you can see all the fucking parties out there and shit. The Democratic Party, if Trump does this correctly, which I think he might miss a few beats on it, but he will expose a lot of crap about the Democratic Party. And that's when you bring something like the Emerald Party, like Chad's been talking about and Zach, to the forum. Or whatever party you want to join or bring that you think is going to help, really actually help the United States. Because I really don't know how we're doing that bad or how we would be doing that bad with Tulsi Gabbard, always in Trump's ear. Matt Gaetz, always in Trump's ear. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., always in... I don't get it. I'm trying to understand... It's like the exact... what Trump brings is basically the opposite of what was happening. But which was complete and total tyrannical, pedophile, authoritarian, woke, grooming, sicko, crazy, warmongering, mentally ill lunatics and actors and crap. It was just crap. It was the worst experience of any 4 years of a presidency that I've ever seen in my life. And still the most dangerous. Long-range missiles that we're now giving and letting the Auschwitz Nazism or the Third Reich of the Ukraine, Zelensky launched missiles, and now the Demoncrats want to give nuclear weapons to this actor, this fucking American, what was that? I forgot the name of the fucking show, but it's ridiculous. The guy is he's just an actor, and he's there to launder money. Go to Hustle Bitch on YouTube. He just did a great video. Explains the $183 billion that has been laundered to Ukraine. And yes, guess who holds the largest number of foreign aid to another country besides the U.S.? Yeah, Israel. They've always been there. They've always been the go-to, start it up, get that military-industrial complex grease going. That's been happening for decades. Trump doesn't like... I'm going to tell you right now, I have plenty of videos I can find for you, and I may even have... I've probably done a few... I think I have done a few in regards to Trump's not really a big fan of Netanyahu. There's been plenty of times where he's like, dude, I don't like what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, Trump doesn't like war. His exact words, and I'm trying to remember who he had the interview with, but it was at least a year and a half ago. He goes, I just want the killing to stop. I haven't heard Kamala say that. I haven't heard Joe Biden say that. Right? I haven't seen any Demoncrats say that. I've heard a lot of freaking Republicans, though, saying they're all for peace. MAGA wants peace. Peace through strength. That's just the way it's got to work. Look, if we don't have a military, and I'll just lay it out for you really simple so you guys can get it. Or I know some of you can, but there are a few out there that don't understand this. We've made so many friends for the past few decades from Syria, Libya, Yemen, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. You just name all the fucking Middle East countries, even some places, Somalia, stuff in Africa, even South America. We've made a lot of friends that don't really like us that much as friends. Allies that we've created or pressured or coerced to be a part of this NATO crap and this UN crap. It's a lot of them, honestly, there's a bunch of countries out there that don't want anything to fucking do with us. They know what we've done. And here's the bottom line. This country and what they've been doing for over 250 years, and this is what I'm not proud of. Right? I am proud of the people here. I am proud of our country. I am proud of the hardworking 99.9% of the people here, neighbors, family, friend, everybody. But there's a fact that you can't escape this blood on our hands. For the past 250 years, we've killed, maimed, murdered, destroyed over 20 million people. Wars, foreign or domestic, whatever the case may be, but this is where he wants to get away from. He doesn't want that image anymore. No, he's very... Look, there are people that I know that have close ties with him. I'm thinking maybe one day I might meet him. I've got a weird feeling like I might meet him one day. It's just really strange. It might happen. But the thing is, and I'm talking about Donald Trump, is for all of you that actually believe that this guy is just so corrupt and he's evil and he's nasty, I found this article. Actually, I knew of this article a while back, and this is when I was really researching on what this guy was about. It's a 2018 article. Let me try to find it real quick. This article talks about, just to let you know, Trump he plays poker, he plays chess. He's pretty good at chess, too. He's not a grandmaster, but he's pretty damn good. He knows, and he's familiar with 3D chess as well. So a lot of people think he's just some goofball actor, but he's pretty cunning, and he's pretty strategic in a lot of things he does. Now, if you're a chess player, or if, I play chess, I teach my kids how to play chess. I'm not great at chess. I'm not even good at chess. But it's good for people to have that ability to know how to see a few moves ahead. And Trump knows that the Demoncrats have been 5-10 steps ahead. But he has recently, and this is because of 2020, when they told him, look, we're taking it down. There's nothing you can do. Yes, you're right. We stole it. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to get bad. And you either move out of the way peacefully, or we're not going to make it very good for you. He goes, okay, well, I'll just, cooperate, do my thing. In the back of his head, he's saying, I'll fucking be back. Sure enough, he gained momentum, gained people, gained support. MAGA got even stronger. And he came back because the guy knows how to play poker. The guy knows how to play poker. Donald Trump is playing poker. And this is Saturday, December 1st, 2018. And out here it shows that he's what they call a aggressive poker. Wait, where is it? Where's the rest of it? He's what they call... Oh, man, I had it in here. Parallel reaction. He's a diplomat. He went Yang. Permanent method of winning. He could be a world-class poker player. I don't think people get that. I don't think people understand yeah. So many people are so used to the usual speech from the teleprompter, or they're used to it, or watching like a Kamala Harris speech, which is all teleprompter. But Trump doesn't fucking follow the teleprompter. He goes, I don't have to follow this shit, even though I may have said I liked it in the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking venture off and do whatever I want. That's called freedom. That's called being a maverick. He's the real maverick. Everybody was thinking this person's a maverick and that person's a maverick. He doesn't have time. He doesn't fucking need to be here. He doesn't need to do any of this. And why is he doing any of this? And I'm gonna say, and many of you might disagree, because he actually gives a shit. Because he actually gives a shit. And let me tell you why he gives a shit. And the biggest reason I'm going to show you right here. Here we go. This is Kai, Kai, Trump. Donald Trump Jr.'s daughter. She's a fan of Bryce DeChambeau, the U.S. championship golfer, just amazing golfer, and I'm back into golfing like I've never been before. I fucking love it. I was at the range yesterday. I hit a couple bombs, man. I hit a couple to the fence. I'm not kidding you. I hit a couple to the fence. It's starting to come back. It's taken a while, but I'm hitting a couple to the fence. But anyway, she's the daughter. She's like 18, 19 or something years old, but it popped up on my screen like a month or so ago of this girl, because I follow a lot of golf and a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm like, who is this? And then I find out this is Kai Trump, and this is what being Kai Trump is, for one, which don't get jealous because it's pretty cool. She gets to fly around with her buddies.
That I've seen on TikTok, I actually love the edits. Go grab a snack, I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna wear black jeans, a black belt, black shoes. Wow.
But where they're going, this is the plane she's to fly. Hey, what's this?
Pretty cool stuff. It's not every day you can see a plane there.
She's escorted. It's not her
100,
plane. But if
50,
if Grandpa
40, 30,
if Grandpa says
20, 10.
If Grandpa says, "Hey, I need to come out and watch this," she's like, "Okay." She fucking likes the fucking old school cool soul music. It's pretty cool. So here she is hanging out with Bryce and DeChambeau.
Just a tad. 320 coming your way?
Just for you.
Just for me, yeah. I'm gonna need it. All right. Ow.
With boosters in the back, so it increase your swing speed.
Just a tad. 320 coming your way?
Just for you.
Just for me, yeah. I'm gonna need it. All right. Ow. That hurt.
But now they're watching.
I want to do that so bad.
The launch, SpaceX.
Being out there and looking at the earth.
She has her own crew to go to Mars.
At some point that would be cool.
There's Ted Cruz in the back. I don't know who the other guy is. There's Dad.
Those
Right
black
next to his
tiles.
daughter,
Yes.
of course.
We're looking at the leeward side of the rocket. So
This is like a
the other side, the
control
windward side,
area
has
for
those
them.
black tiles. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but so we're looking at the leeward side, the cold.
Now, I'll just show you the launches. There's the launch.
my god, that's very good.
It only comes back to land if everything is like super green, and then we had some concerns about.
The reason why I kept watching this, because I like the golf stuff for sure. But here's the cool thing: she hangs out with Trump. They hang out together every once in a while. They go golfing together, and you get to kind of experience this guy, what he's about. I mean, away from the cameras, away from the podiums. And he's a fucking grandpa. He gives a shit about people. He wants his daughter to be successful. He wants his grandkids to be successful. He wants his granddaughter to be successful, I meant to say. But he wants them to live and prosper and be happy, just like his father wanted. Trump was a great student. He was a good kid. And his dad said, you know what? You're doing you've got good marks. You were in military school. You were high ranking. You did great work. You've always been at my side. You're a great son. I'm going to reward you. That's what happened. I tell you right now, if I have the money, or if I had the money, which sadly I don't, which hopefully I will, I'm still young. I can still do it. I think I definitely would absolutely make sure my kids had a good head start. What parent wouldn't? That's why parents work their ass off. They work their butt off to make sure their kids get a college education, right? They work their butts off to get their kids to go to football camps and basketball camps and volleyball camps and baseball camps, softball camps, soccer camps, whatever. Give them those opportunities. Put them out there to do those things. I was a part of that. Coached my kids in baseball, basketball. Watched my daughter play in championship rugby, state and national championship. I know what it's like to win because I've had championships. I've been there. I've been on the winning side. I've owned property twice. I've had big cars, big trucks, fast stuff, hung out with the group, with the best, been to big parties. I like that stuff, yes. It doesn't define me. It doesn't. But what I care about is you, me, our neighbors, everybody. The World Economic Forum doesn't give a shit about you. The World Health Organization doesn't give a shit about you. BlackRock definitely doesn't give a shit about you. Right? A lot of these people, a lot of these global predator class sickos, as I said, they're trying to depopulate. They want to get rid of 2/3 of the planet's population, and they want to hoard the rest for themselves. They don't like Elon Musk because Elon Musk might be able to get us to the Goldilocks planet. He might get us further out. Nobody's going to fucking live on Mars. I'll tell you right now. Somebody's going to go outside, they're going to explode, and they're going to go, nope, we're not going to fucking stay there. But it's a good place to train, to move vehicles back and forth, to learn more about space travel, which he should be looking at the Hadron Colliders and CERN. That's where the space travel, I believe, is going to happen. Right? And what's interesting, though, is DeChambeau, which people don't even understand. They really believe DeChambeau's just this dumb jock, right? And let me see where he's at right here. I think you can see him in this next clip.
There are big improvements with every successive.
So what makes it better?
The specific next one we have is a lot of small improvements.
Okay.
We'll enter where
With the Rolex, right? Has his hand to his mouth. DeChambeau white hat, the white tan hat, just standing in front of Ted Cruz. He's a physics major. He's a physics man. The guy is a fucking genius. He's designing golf clubs, which I recommend everybody getting those. Anything he fucking designs, it's brilliant. Right? I'm gonna wait till they're used and I can buy them for a lot cheaper. But these are the winners. These are winners. These are what the winners are. You know, I don't consider myself a huge winner. I don't I've won many times. I'm in a slight lull right now. I get it. I've been there. But I'm coming back strong, you know. And I think all of us will do much better this coming year as long as Trump gets inaugurated. And he has his team with the majority in the House and the Senate, as I had asked everybody to fucking try to do, and it happened. But these people, these Democrats, they were in that place of getting rid of you. That's what their masters were telling everybody to do. Their masters, these global predator class sicko fuckers, they want to hoard it all for themselves. I don't know how many times I can say it, but their puppets were the Demoncrats. And at least 90% of that, 99% of that party. The Republicans are like, nah, I don't like any of this. Christian faith-based family, big family. They're for the, you know, farmers, stuff like that. You know, just good old boy kind of thing, you know, whatever. But it was much better, far better than what direction these crazies were taking us in, including Jill Stein, that wants the woke shit, the DEI and the corporate equality index and the fucking climate change bullshit, right? She was a part of okay with mandates and lockdowns and all this other shit. And, you know, make sure you get your boink, boink, boink in your arm. No. That chick, just go to her website. It's almost identical to what most of the World Economic Forum was doing. Right? It's fucking nuts. I got to change the title of this because I'm talking more about this than anything else. But I'm just trying to say, it's okay. You know, if you're not going to get out there and try to win for what you believe in, and I'm trying to win for what I believe in. What I believe in is we've been lied to about Donald Trump. The guy that everybody loved, adored, The Apprentice, all the accolades and advertisements and everything he had. He was the fucking guy. And then as soon as he put his name in that hat to run for president of the United States, everything turned on. Everything. Now it's all coming around back at them. Right? All these farcical allegations, one after another, all going away. Because they understand that it was a big farce. It was a big lie. It was a joke. It was major hoaxes. So now, this guy's going to get into office. He's going to do some great things for this country. But before he gets in, the problem is, and here's the biggest problem, you still have Trump Derangement Syndrome. That's the problem. You have allowed the PSYOP, the mass formation psychosis, look it up or I can send you information what that means, from the mainstream media that this guy is evil, bad, and nasty. Compared to who? Compared to Dick Cheney? Who's better, Trump or Dick Cheney? Liz Cheney? Who's better, Biden or Trump? I mean, let's just say it. So you think Trump was better? Or do you think Biden was better? Well, in 2019, in the beginning of 2020, I was getting this is one of the most important things, bacon for $1.99. Just go down, buy a bacon. I would have a T-bone steak or whatever steak at least once or twice a week, easily. I'm a thigh guy. I'm definitely a thigh guy. And I mix it up. You know, whatever we get. Ate out, whatever the situation was. I go to the buffet every once in a while, Chinese buffet out in West Virginia. In Charleston, or was it the edge of Charleston, or Marmette? Marmette was, God, beautiful little town, wonderful people. Here too, in Missouri, there's wonderful people everywhere. The only crazy place that I've been to recently that's still fucking nuts is Los Angeles and Orange County, in Southern California. It's still crazy, just fucking crazy. Man, I feel sorry for that state because it's being demolished by Gavin Newsom, just literally destroyed. And people don't even understand. They don't see it because you won't see it on mainstream media. But here, let me just get to this, all right? Let me just get to this. I'm watching this. Where's that? Here we go. All right, here we go. This is where you want to be. I mean, this is the team you want to be on. All right, so everybody, and you know, I was recently called a conspiracy theorist by whatever. Like I said, conspiracy theories, according to Jimmy Dore and all of us, they're just spoiler alerts. So if anybody says you're wacky conspiracy theories, I'm just like, dude, you are sold. You are fucking sold. You've been mass formation psychosis sold down the fucking river with mainstream media strongly up your a-hole. It's pretty bad. But here's the problem now. We have a new situation happening, right? NATO announces plan to sneak attack Russia in an attempt to escalate Ukraine war into a nuclear conflict. Yes, they absolutely are. The goal is to dismantle everything the Trump administration is about to do. They're going to do it. I'm fucking telling you, these people are going to do whatever they can to create martial law. That's it. They're going to do whatever they can to create martial law. Let me show you how that's going to be done. All right? Let me show you how that's going to be done. And what's really weird is I keep thinking that possibly, let me see, I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. No, not that. Didn't I post it? I think I posted it. Just a moment. There it is right here. I want you to read this because this is what they're going to do. We are dealing with some seriously deranged and insidious creatures or people, quote unquote, I should quote, that are scared to death of Trump exposing them all, and they are exposing them all to the child trafficking system that they have. That's what all this is about. And all the money laundering, all the criminal activity, everything. Because if Trump has the House and the Senate, he can do thorough investigations. Not plan anything, not coerce anybody. Just do plain up justice type legal things that'll happen. That the Supreme Court will just let happen because it'll be completely within the law. The guidelines of the actual constitutional laws. I believe the third wave will be at least 15 million illegal criminal immigrants rampaging sanctuary states, which Trump won't be able to stop bidding from implementing martial law. Stop Biden from implementing martial law. Yeah, they want to start the Ukraine war. They want to create chaos, so that Biden can implement martial law, an emergency act type situation. Remember, I said it not first, but a lot of people are thinking the same thing. I've been saying this for, I don't know, a year and a half or so. they're not going to allow him to go in because they're going to try to start some kind of craziness. So it's not going to be possible. But if people are smart in every aspect, they won't allow it. Somebody's going to step in and say, no, you can't go that far, man. I know, we know that you're going to lose your positions. You're all going to go to prison. I may go to prison. You know, I'm speaking like if somebody in high importance might say, but we can't do that. You know, if there's any moral fiber or ethicness or anything to some of these in-departmental leaders, you know, that it might say, you know what, we've had our time. And I know that there's some people that in the Trump campaign already that are surrounding Trump. There was a general there, you saw him, big military general there already, along with Trump and Ted Cruz and Elon Musk and Kai Trump and whoever a friend is. There are people out there that are ready. They're ready to go. They know what they have to do. There may be a group that may, and I'm not talking about Jacera, Zazera, or whatever the fuck that is. I'm talking about a group of people that are true patriotic, decent, God-fearing fucking Americans that are just going to go, you know what? You're done. Just give me the keys and get the fuck out of here. You know, you're going to get prosecuted or whatever the case may be. But the goal here for Trump right now is basically he's negotiating. He's trying to call these people. He's talking to these people. Don't let these fuckers do it, man. But what is Putin going to do if somebody sends a fucking nuke to Zelensky? What the fuck? Or sends more long-range missiles? What the fuck? This is insanity. This is what the Demoncrats want. This is what they were voting for. They wanted more masks, more lockdowns, more fucking, boo-boo vaccines and all this other shit. They wanted flu-19 or whatever fucking monkeypox, Macron or whatever to come back. Right? Everybody wanted to live in their house, 6 feet safe. What the fuck? You want fucking 40-plus fat-year-old bearded men in thongs reading fucking sexually explicit books to children in schools? This is craziness. No, the people voted. They said, no, fuck no. Right? Trump's not going to let that shit happen. He's got a lot more pulling power. I hope he has a lot more pulling power than we think he does. But if you're doubting what this guy can do and what he's able to do, then you just don't know this guy. Yeah. What did I say to this guy, a friend of mine? I said, Trump did over 900 rallies, interviews, etc. in the past, 8 years or something like that. Maybe 4 years, I'm not sure. And I think the Biden and Kamala maybe did 100 total. Maybe. Interviews and public events or something like that. Maybe 100 or something. Real small number, or at least maybe less than half. Right? Most of you could have never gone through what Trump has been going through, showing it up at all. Campaigning thousands of people and then getting shot by a fucking inside job guy, definitely inside job guy, and then continue to run and comes back out. He's still going. I don't know what the fuck is going. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear one guy say, there's so many people say, oh, it was rigged. That was totally theater. That didn't happen. There's a fire chief died. 2 other people were fatally injured, almost died. There were 8 to 10 shots sprayed that the guy was able to get off. And finally, a local police guy took him out. Wasn't the Secret Service, by the way. Anyway, that's going to be proven on what's going on and how that happened. There's going to be a connection. J6 was no. I just mean, let me ask you: do you think, if you still think J6 wasn't a setup and a trap, and orchestrated by Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic Party, along with the help from the World Economic Forum, then I want you to say. But I know it was. I've got plenty of fucking proof, and just my proof alone could definitely tell you that's exactly what happened. And there's so many of, Russia, the Steele dossier. I mean, it just gets, Jack Smith has decided to, I better go now. I'm going to get in fucking trouble. And his allegations, everything's falling apart for them. I'm telling you guys, start another fucking party, because the Democratic Party is going to be gone. This is your, if the Libertarian Party doesn't fucking do anything, but they're more aligned with the Republicans anyway right now. But if you want to do something crazier than what we got going on in the fucking Republican Party, by the way, I'm an independent still, and I think we should all be independents. That's what I think. George Washington talked about the bane of the geographical aspect of a party. You didn't think that was good. The demographics, I have to say. The demographics of party just is polarizing and wrong. If we all just voted, I think we'd be okay. So who'd you vote for? I don't know. I'm an independent, man. I'm not on any party. I'm not fighting you. I like some of the things this guy likes, or this girl likes, or that person likes, or this person likes. Not all, but it's what I like. So I'm voting for that person. Yeah, I'm an independent, and I think independent voters should be the way. And by the way, Trump likes George Washington and what he said about independent voters. But if you want to start a new party and create another Democratic Party or Democratic Party, then go ahead. Be your guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. We should be fighting for an independent vote all the time. That's just me. But I am glad that I voted Republican down the line, because I fucking did. I voted Republican down the line, and they also had a bump in minimum wage, which I keep fucking telling people. If your state legislation doesn't put minimum wage up a little higher in your state, or a lot higher where you'd like it to be, then you really need to work on those people, because it's not going to come from the feds. It's not going to come from fucking Trump. I'm telling you right now. That's not. He leaves it to the states. It should be to the states. That's the way the Constitution was written. Yeah, I used to think differently, but no. I do not want the government in my fucking face every fucking day. I am done with them. I am done. And by the way, for all of you people that are working for the IRS, just to let you know, Trump's really thinking of pulling the plug thoroughly on the IRS. Because that whole fucking tax code thing is just crazy. It's fucking crazy. The Pentagon just filled $1 trillion plus whatever. They failed 7 times on their audit. What happens if we failed 7 times on our tax IRS audits? What happens? What happens to us? We get fucking fined, interest penalized. It's fucked up. They come after your bank account. They seize stuff from you. He understands all that. Most of you don't understand this. Yeah, I do not want to be an IRS agent right now. That's all I'm saying. I mean, hopefully you guys will get your shit together and start and create a better tax code. If you got one, present it to him. I'm sure he'd listen. And that's the difference between him and other people. I know people that talk to him and listen to him. He's not way up here. He's been look how accessible he's been to everybody. That doesn't show you anything? That's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. He goes out to UFC fights. He goes to fucking football games. He goes everywhere. He's out there marketing, advertising, and being part of the group, shaking hands, right? Saying hi, throwing footballs. doing this fucking weird little dance. You know? And then you have this fucking old fart and some crazy lunatic eating ice cream and somebody taking drugs all the time. Kamala Harris is on every fucking drug probably known to man. All right, that's it for me tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about AI and the warning we got from Elon Musk. And I've got a lot of information in regards to that. You know what? I might do it later tonight. I'm not sure yet. But in any case, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry you want to be with the losers. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, right? Winning's good. I like being a winner. I like having winning things around me.